Don't worry, guys. MVP is here. I got this. I got this. Okay, no, I don't got this. I don't got this. Help!
Hey guys, it's Pacifist here. Today is day 22 and we have the prompt The Law of Ueki. For those who don't know, this is an anime title, and although I have seen it, I do not know much about it anymore, and it's been a long time since I saw this. This anime was recommended to me by my K-Moy and I watched it during my uni days. All I remember was that the main character, the dude with green hair, was able to convert or transform litter or paper into trees, which he used offensively and defensively. It's an action anime if you couldn't tell from my description, but that's all I could remember. When I did research, there weren't too many characters on the wiki page, much to my surprise. I have no idea how popular this anime was, and when it came to the official pictures of the Law of Ueki characters, there weren't too many either. I know it's pretty criminal, that's probably why maybe you can hear the police sirens, but yeah, I guess we gotta wait for the police siren to go away. Yeah, now the police siren's gone, I do agree it is a crime. I decided to pick Yuki, the main character here, as there weren't too many characters, and he's probably the more recognizable one from the title. Even then, when it comes to picking the character, when it came to the references, there were only like a few screenshots from the anime, so I had to pick one that I thought was okay to use, and I removed the background and slapped it on the overlay. It looks kind of pretty scuffed, but it is what it is, and you should know me and my stream tends to be scuffed anyway. With the character selection locked in, it was time to draw and time to sketch. Overall, I think the sketch was fine. We had a slight hiccup with the hair. I felt I drew too many spikes initially for his hair, so I had to go back and redo it. I also noticed that the partition of his hair wasn't in the center, and it was actually kind of like skewered to the right, which kind of threw me off, but we managed to make it look better when doing the line art. Although we spent a bit of time sketching the arms and hands, I would say I'm happy with them. We couldn't get the length right initially, but we got there in the end, and I'm happy with what I've done. Everything else was kind of fine. As for the shoes, I noticed that there was some kind of logo or patterns on them, but using the reference that I had, they were really poor quality, and I couldn't make out what it's supposed to look like, so apologies there. There were some slight proportion things where we had to shrink him slightly to make him a bit shorter, but apart from that, the sketch was fine. Line arting was pretty straightforward, nothing too much to report besides fixing the arm because it looked kind of weird initially. It felt like his forearms were probably a bit too long and his left biceps and triceps weren't aligned properly, if you know what I mean. You can see me later on drawing it where the shoulders would have been if I kept the initial line art of his arm, which was kind of way off. I noticed that sometimes rather than working forwards and towards, sometimes it's actually better to work backwards, and it can be advantageous that way. What I mean by this is that since I had his shoulders locked in already, I can work backwards and get a rough feel where his arms should be, the biceps, the elbows, and from there we can then deduce where his forearms should technically be, and then later on we can then draw his hands, and it won't look rather odd at all. It won't feel out of place. Rather than working from the hands, and since the shoulders are already drawn, we start from the hands and then work our way towards the shoulders. I noticed that when I try and do it that way, it looks rather odd. I hope that makes sense. For the shoes, I know I could have copied and pasted and flipped it, and we would have done it within 1 hour, but I decided to draw the other shoes. Not sure why, I just felt like it, I guess. I don't know, sometimes I feel having things not too symmetrical or asymmetrical gives a more natural feel, you know? Anyways, enough rambling on. This should be a short video. We talk something around sub 1 hour to draw it, and I would like to play some Jean d'Arc today. Hopefully we can finish the game. I'll be live streaming it on twitch.tv/not_a_pacifist. We do stream games over there. So I'm going to end it here now. As for the secret word, let's go with the word paper. Feel free to form a sentence using that word so I know you got up to here. Once again, mad love for the support, and if there's any bit of speed art left, Chiri-sama, finish the piano music and Juseyo. Wherever you guys are, as always, take care, be well, and be safe. Bye.